Alright. Is this the last boss fight? Is this what's happening? Am I understanding correctly what's going on?
With their city decimated by my enforcers, your race took refuge behind these walls. They believed if they left this dimension, I would leave Polaris unscathed.
You're lying! Lombaxes don't run.
Is that so? Dimensionator! Find the Lombaxes!
Hold on. Wait, this was his... This was the vision. The vision he saw.
Cowards! All of them! Only two stayed behind. The Keeper of the Dimensionator and his infant son.
But what about the chick from Ratchet and Clank 2?
Destroying your father, Lombax. Pity he sent you to Solana before we could meet. I offer you this one chance. Go home, join your race, or stay and suffer.
Or I could kick your ass, take the Dimensionator, and go home.
If I leave you with the Dimensionator, no one will be safe. Not the Lombaxes, not my friends. I'm not going anywhere until it's destroyed.
Typical Lombax. So noble, so courageous, and so very dead.
But we're not dead. You just showed us a world where there are Lombaxes.
Whilst I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant.
Hold on, they are moving much faster than I wanted to.
Marvelous. Splendid.
Oh, hey, cutscene.
What's this? No. No. What, you infernal machine?
Holy fuck. What the fuck?
Huh. You were right. Wormhole devices are dangerous. What? Oh, come on. It's not like one of those hollow films where you think the guy's dead and suddenly...
God damn it. I was like, this isn't the end of the boss fight, is it?
What have you done? You ruined everything.
You're the idiot. He was just fucking around with the wormhole machine. Why is he yelling at us? That's what you get. Oh god. Alright, running out of weapons already. Oh, that hurt a lot.
Is that it?
Running into a boulder does actually hurt a lot.
That's the best you can do. No wonder your race banished themselves from this universe.
Alright, we are running out of weapons very, very fast. Alright, Mr. Zircon, come back, please. I need you, old friend. Time is now. Alright, we died. Our time is not now. False alarm, false alarm. I can use gadgets. I mean, I obviously knew that I could use gadgets. I just didn't. It didn't occur to me that I could have used gadgets during that section.
How clever. How ingenious. Are you sure you're a Lombax?
Did I get hit? I did. What the fuck? All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Whoop.
Oh, I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant.
She go invisible. Oh, that should kill them. I think I hit a rock. God damn it.
No, my eyes were closed. Despisable, detestable, degenerate vermin. How clever. How ingenious. Are you sure you're along that?
Wow, that's much closer than I expected him to do. Alright, should be around here. Where the fuck is it? Oh god, I didn't even equip them. Good GG, I know. We can get rid of you. What's going to save the world? Groovatron.
Don't go anywhere. I intend to kill you just as soon as this song is over.
Yep. Apparently this works. Apparently that negates his entire phase. Who the fuck would have thought of that? See, this laser is so much easier to get past. Like, what the fuck?
Great. Now this infernal song will be stuck in my head all day.
Yeah, I can also throw out a leech bomb, right? I don't think I actually hit him with that. But I did get alpha disruptor ammo.
Oh, I wasn't ready, you contemptible miscreant.
Well, there we go.
My eyes were
Nope, he's not dead. He's not dead.
despisable, detestable, degenerate vermin. How clever. How ingenious.
There we go. There we go. He had to dance himself to death. I'm sorry.
You can't kill me, Lombax. Only I know your true purpose in this galaxy. Only I know your true name. The crag might return is inevitable. Your kind will never be safe. Do you hear me? Never!
Get fucked, nerd.
It's broken. Looks like something snapped off the primary reflux coil.
I believe it is missing a 3 3/4 centicubic hexagonal.
God damn it, I knew that would come in handy. That fucking plumber, man.
Find home.
Now, the question is, does it send him to the Lombax home? Or does it send him back to Towley? Pretty sure his name is Towley. That's the question here. That could be Kronk. There's Clank.
Ratchet,
Yep, that's
are
Kronk.
you all right?
Where are we?
There's Zephyr.
We are home.
There's Apogee.
Ratchet.
I think it's Towley Apogee. Holy fuck.
No!
It's
You've got me all
arg.
wrong, mate.
In the throat.
Try it again. This time
Yeah.
from the throat. Honestly, how did you ever become the captain of anything?
Get wrecked.
Once more, and this time add an inappropriate slur.
Arr, you saucy wench.
Saucy
I'm gonna
wench.
need more growth.
You saucy wench.
I am Tachyon, Crown Prince of the Craggy Mites.
Craggy
They
mites.
fear me and whatnot, for I will rule the universe.
Die, Crag, my fiend!
Will you two be careful? Krunk's head is a microcubit away from popping off.
We have the Dimensionator. And we're using it as a toy
Do you
instead
think
of
you
actually
saw
doing
the
anything.
truth, Clank? About my father? About my purpose?
I detected no lie in his voice, but I believe your purpose has already been filled. You vanquished Tachyon, something even the Lombaxes could not do.
Thanks, Clank.
Okay. That's loud and bright. Something tells me this isn't
You said it
done.
was broken.
Hey, can we actually see them now?
Whoa. Clank. Are these the Zoni? Let him go.
But, wait, no. No, come on!
To come with you.
The fuck, game? Oh, you thought you were done? You thought this was over? You thought defeating Cragmite would finish the game? Fuck you and everything you knew. Fuck off, Quark. You're not allowed in my pity party, okay? Are they seriously gonna just end on that note? You won? Question mark? All your bases belong to us? Yeah, they're just gonna fade to black. Huh. In memory of Dan Johnson. So yeah, that appears to be the end of Ratchet and Clank: Tools of Destruction. I think the next one is the Clankin' Time? I think that's the title. It's either a Crackin' Time or a Clankin' Time. A Crackin' Time. It is crack. I thought they were playing something stupid. You know, the whole clank, crank. I think that's the next one. Either that or Quest for That Booty. I will have to double check because I'm not too familiar with the features. No, it's Quest for That Booty. And then Crackin' Time. I think. At least that's what Wikipedia is telling me. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I do have that game, so we will be returning back into that game after inserting another game. I'm not really sure what, because we finished Sly Cooper Thieves of Time. No, not Thieves of Time. We finished Sly Cooper 3. We still have to do Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, but I don't own said game. So, I might throw in a different series in between. I was thinking Jack and Daxter. I think I might be able to pick up Sly Cooper from the library and just charge through that game. That is a possibility as well. More than likely, I'm going to either throw in Jack and Daxter or Infamous. That's another PS3 game that I wanted to play because it's fun. I think I completed it, and then for some reason all my save data just sort of disappeared, and then the game is like... I think I completed it on my last PS3, and because that one broke, and then I had to rebuy a new one. That was fun. That's when I'm playing this one off. But yeah, so I think I might be throwing in Infamous. I've never played Jack and Daxter. I played like an hour or so, and it was like, okay, that's a game. So I might throw that in between. I don't know, because there's what, Jack 1, 2, and 3 that I can intertwine between Quest of That Booty, Crackin' Time when I get it, and there was one more. There was one more after Crackin' Time, and I can't think of the name of it. Give me like 2 seconds, and it'll pop in my head. Into the Nexus, which I do own. I think I got Into the Nexus with Quest for That Booty as like an additional item. It's like a optional download thing I could get. Not optional, it was like a code. Point is, I still have those games. I'm just missing Crack in Time, and then I'll be completing, for the most part, I think the Ratchet and Clank series in general. I think I'm missing 4 for 1, but that looks weird. So, but yeah, so that's the end of Ratchet and Clank. Not much to say on the game as a whole for my final thoughts, because most of the mechanics are similar to the last 3 games. You know, you're not missing too much. The flying was pretty okay. I feel like this game used way too much SIXAXIS stuff. Like, I'm okay with the free fall. I'm okay with the flying. Those two I can totally understand, because, you know, it's motion control. You're going in a motion. I understand using them. The hacking, I'm not too sure on why that's a thing. I did not like the hacking in this game. The light cycle stuff was interesting, but we only used it like twice. I think for the most part it wasn't too bad. They used a combination of the SIXAXIS and the just regular movement. Because I think once you go into a tunnel and you have to like move around, I think that's the SIXAXIS working. But when you're just like not in a tunnel, it's regular controls, which is okay. That's fine. Just no more hacking like that, please. Oh, and the door hacking. That was the other SIXAXIS location. To shake your booty. To get low, as it were. To get swifty, okay? That's the best way to describe it. You just got swifty with the pirates. Yeah, so a little too much SIXAXIS stuff for my liking. I'm not sure if that's going to be in Quest for That Booty, but we'll see. I think this was, as I keep mentioning, I think it's the first game of SIXAXIS stuff, so it threw me off. But yeah, shooting mechanics similar to the first 3. Weapons are pretty interesting. Nice diversity. I never felt like I felt like some of the guns, like later on, were just inferior to some weapons. Like the Alpha Disruptor and the rocket launcher did so much fucking damage towards the boss, whereas the assault rifle didn't do as much, which is to be expected because of what they are. So I understand that. Armor was nice progression. The devices were an interesting twist that they added in, and I didn't realize that I was going to win the game using a Groovatron. That didn't key into my head. I didn't think that, you know, bosses could be affected by a Groovatron, but I guess they are technically enemies. Thank God I watched that one video, because yes, I did have to watch a video. I might edit out my in-between boss fights, so I should probably give a shout out to whomever I watched. It was just the first video I just clicked on. I was like, yep, there you go. Doople, DOPPEL gameplay videos. Shout out to that guy giving me the heads up to use a Groovatron. How odd. But yeah, so overall I thought the game was pretty good. I think I was on a rant about weapons. I did like the progression between the crystal upgrading and then the actual like evolving weapons. I still love the evolving weapons. I think that's really cool. And it was a nice twist to add the crystal collection building thing. The amount of bullets in the game felt actually pretty good. I never actually felt like I was running out of bullets. They are doing much better as the game or the series progresses in that front. Because I think in the first like 1 or 2 games, I was like, holy fuck, I need bolts. Who do I have to suck off to get more bolts in this game? Jesus Christ. But now it's like, I got bolts up the wazoo. I think after like the first like world, I had like at least 10,000 bolts or something crazy. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm not even sure if I need to do all the challenges at the arena. I'm probably still going to do it just out of habit, but yeah, it was pretty interesting. Let's see, what else should I talk about? There was no racing in this game, which is very odd. There's been racing in like every other Ratchet and Clank game. There was ship battles, I guess you could call it ship gameplay. It was very reminiscent of the Kingdom Hearts 2 Gummy Ship missions, except you had to control where you shot as well as where you flew. And I actually really liked it. It felt kind of comfortable. Like I don't mind on-rail shooting when it comes to ship battles. I don't mind it. It's much easier and much more simplistic, because I suck at... If you give me more access to work off of and tell me I can fly everywhere, my brain just blows up and I'm like, how the fuck? But if you just give me a non-real shooter while I fly through space and killing pirates, I'm okay with that. The story was pretty cool, although they did definitely, you know, end on a cliffhanger. But that's just to be like, hey, guess what? We're making a new game. We're going to explain what the fuck just happened. It's going to be interesting to see what the Zoni are. As I've said, I've never really touched the Future series before, and apparently no penguins were harmed in the making of this game, which I'm assuming... Now I'm assuming that the weapon that I'm building turns them into penguins. God damn it, it's not the rhino. Alright, congratulations, you unlocked the challenge mode. Challenge mode allows you to play through the game with extra difficulty and all your weapons and armor that you already had intact. As you destroy enemies in challenge mode, these bolts, they drop... the bolts they drop, there you go, these bolts. The bolts they drop are multiplied by the number shown. Destroying more enemies increases the multiplier, but it will reset each time you take a hit. So probably not going to be a lot for me. As I said, this is New Game Plus, and I'm not going to be doing it, although I will probably have to start it just so I have a way to end the game. Can I skip the cutscene?
Fuel lines, check.
Nope. Alright, I'm gonna check over it. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what the Zoni are, because they sort of hinted towards it, and I thought the Zoni were, like, built by the Lombaxes for some purpose, but they keep telling that, like, Clank has some overarching, you know, importance, the story, which is weird because they gave him an origin story in the first game where they said he was a robot used for destruction. You know, he was supposed to be like a giant robot, but I guess the machine misfunctioned. There you go, that's the word. Or yeah, can't think of the word. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I fucking can't form it. Yeah, he was just built wrong. There you go.
Aren't they heavily armed?
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Zoni are in just general. Cragmite was an interesting bad guy. No, not Cragmite. They are Cragmites. It's sorry, I'm like watching the cutscene while trying to think of the guy's name. Tachyon. The tacky guy. That's right. It was interesting that he was an interesting bad guy, for the most part, because he had like a legitimate reason to hate us. It's not like Cork was an asshole and we just have to, you know, deal with him being an asshole. It's nice that Cork wasn't the main antagonist, but he was still an asshole.
Well, looks like we're going on foot. At least I can try out my new nav unit.
And we zoom on his crotch and fade out. Got it. Can I pause here? I can. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for me. We'll probably be returning Quest for Booty, as I said, after another game. I'm not sure what yet. Probably Infamous, maybe Jack. It depends on what I feel like. Look out for probably Infamous 1. But yeah, so until then, hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough. Have a good day, good night, good evening, good twilight, good afternoon, good whatever time you're watching this, you time wizards. And I hope to see you guys when we return to whatever game I'm playing or whatnot. Hopefully it's Sly Cooper if I can get it from the library, but more than likely it's going to be Infamous. So, until then, see you later.